Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is the post news from today's newspaper. John, India's aggression and to get befitting response, Bajwa. Woman killed, two other civilians injured in shelling from across LOC by Tariq Nakash. Muzaffarabad, the Chief of the Army Staff, COAS, General Qamar Javed Bajwa, on Tuesday warned the Indian Army that it would always get a befitting response to any misadventure or aggression from across the divide. The note of caution by General Bajwa came during his visit to the army positions in unspecified snow-bound forward areas along the line of control LOC in Azad Jammu and Kashmir (AJK), hours after a woman was killed and two other civilians, including a minor boy, were injured as a result of unprovoked ceasefire violations by the Indian Army. According to a statement issued by the Indian Services Public Relations, the COAS was briefed about the latest situation, particularly ceasefire violations by the Indian Army deliberately targeting innocent civilians along the LOC and the recent targeting of a United Nations vehicle by Indian troops against international norms and conventions. Indian provocations, particularly recent targeting of the United Nations MOGIP vehicles, are a threat to regional peace and stability, observed the Army Chief on the occasion. On Friday, Indian troops had deliberately fired upon a United Nations vehicle carrying two military observers on a routine monitoring mission in Azad Jammu Kashmir's Poonch district in what was described by the Foreign Office spokesperson as a reprehensible act indicative of a new law in the conduct of Indian Army. According to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs website, Pakistan has taken up this issue with the United Nations, urging it to initiate a transparent investigation into the incident. The Army Chief vowed that Pakistan Army would take measures to protect innocent civilians along the LOC and defend honor, dignity, and territorial integrity of the motherland at any cost. Pictures and a video clip released by the Army's media affairs with a wing showed General Bajwa and other senior military commanders trudging through the pathways carved out in the snow-capped forward locations. After attending the briefing indoors, General Bajwa addressed the soldiers in the open. In the video clip, the soldiers who had been lined up in accordance with the standard operation procedures for COVID-19 were heard vociferously shouting the slogan of Pakistan Zindabad, long live Pakistan. In one picture, the Chief of Army Staff was seen interacting with the soldier with the former's hand on the latter's shoulder. Earlier on his arrival, General Bajwa was received at the LOC by Rawalpindi Corps Commander Lieutenant General Azhar Abbas. Earlier in the day, Azad Jammu Kashmir officials said Indian troops restored to heavy shelling in Goi sector of Kotli district and adjacent areas of Poonch district at about 9 a.m. without any provocation, using mortars and heavy weapons and targeting civilian populations. The shelling continued for many hours, initially without any pause and later with intervals, leaving 42-year-old Khadija Bibi, wife of Abdul Rahman, dead in Janjora village, and 18-year-old Anila Parvez, critically injured in Goi Barmoj village of Kutli district. An 8-year-old boy, Nayab Ramzan, was critically injured in Dara Sher Khan village of Poonch district. Both injured were shifted to the district headquarters hospital Kotli. The shelling also caused material losses to the villagers in the affected areas, as at least 7 houses were damaged and 5 cattle heads killed, officials said, adding that in many villages it burnt dried hay piled by villagers in the fields. The heavy militarized LOC has been constantly witnessing ceasefire violations in a serious breach of a truce agreement signed by the by the armies of India and Pakistan in November 2003. According to Said Qureshi, a senior official at Azad Jammu and Kashmir, um, disaster management body, as many as 31 civilians have lost their lives and 260 others suffered injuries in district areas along the LOC in the current year due to such violations by the Indian Army. Meanwhile, Azad Jammu Kashmir Prime Minister Raja Farooq Haider took to Twitter to condemn the civilian casualties at the hands of Indian Army. No let up in unrelenting bloodletting at the ceasefire line as one more innocent civilian dies and another two, including a young boy suffer. Mounts on my side today at the hands of the bestial Indian army. I wonder what else will jolt the conscience of the United Nations and the international community, he tweeted. In a statement from Islamabad, Azad Jammu Kashmir President Masood Khan said that despite exercise of maximum restraint by the Pakistan Army, Indian forces had been continuing aggression along the LOC by targeting the civilian population in their failed attempts to divert world attention from inside the occupied territory. In the end, the formal request, if you have not yet, subscribe our channel and press the bell button to get the fresh from us. Thank you for watching. Have a nice time. Goodbye.